Hey guys, it's me, Sam here today, and it is Easter Sunday when I am filming this, and last night I finally got the rest of my Sephora orders, so I figured we would try some of the products. And yeah, if you are interested, continue watching. If you're new with me, hi, my name is Sam. I'm a makeup enthusiast. Makeup is my therapy. And if you feel the same way, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. So I purchased a foundation, but it's too dark for me. But I purchased it too dark for me intentionally because we're kind of in between seasons right now. So I picked up the new Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade 3Y46. So I will swatch for you on the back of my hand so you can see what it looks like. It's a little too warm for my face right now because my face is lighter than my body. It just always is because I wear sunscreen on my face every single day, and I'm guilty as charged to not wear it on my body every single day. So yes, I did already put on primer and foundation because I didn't purchase any primer and I didn't purchase another foundation besides this one. So I'm wearing the Touch of Silk Canvas and the Fenty Beauty in shade 13. I'm really upset because I already started filming this. When I applied my concealer, I got an error, or when I powdered my concealer, I got an error on the screen that there was something wrong with my memory card. So you did not see me apply the new LYS brightening concealer. I got the shade TG5. If you saw my getting ready for the sale video, then you knew that this was in my cart. And I did end up picking up TG5. You can tell the color is like perfect for me, and I did set it with my Jouer Hydrate and Set powder in the shade medium because I love that stuff. I also purchased and set my face, which you can take a look and see the result of it, but it is the Jouer No Powder powder in 4N, and I set everything except for my cheekbones because I'm gonna wear a liquid blush. So I picked up 3 blushes. The first one I picked up was the Bare Minerals Kiss of Rose blush. I'm not gonna wear this today, but I'm really happy that this came back in stock, and it's now in black packaging, which before it was silver packaging, which indicates to me that this is probably going to be now part of their permanent line, which means they were listening, which is very, very nice. And then what I was saying before I was rudely cut off by my camera was that I picked up 2 Laura Mercier's tinted moisturizer blushes, and that I'm a really big fan of the actual tinted moisturizer. I have the shade 4W1 Tawny, and this is like perfect for my skin tone right now anyway, but it is sheer enough that it kind of works for me in transition to the warmer months. So yeah, I am a big fan of that, so I'm excited to see how these perform. So I want to wear one of these today. I got the shade Sun Drenched, and then I got Corset and Sun Drenched. Oh, I cannot speak today. Sun Drenched, I think is more orangey. We're gonna swatch them on the back of my hand, but I think I'm gonna wear the other one because of the palette that I purchased. But I do want to see how they look. I'm trying not to squirt out too much because I don't want to make a mess and be wasteful. So this is Sun Drenched. Let's, oh, that's super pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'm very excited. I love the texture too. It feels like very gel-like. All right, so let's look at this one. Oh, and this one I think had a little, said it had like a shimmer to it. So I'm excited. I had the hardest time picking a shade because there were so many beautiful ones. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Oh, all right. Let's apply this to the face. I think what I'm gonna do is, am I gonna apply it with my fingers directly to the face, or am I gonna use a brush? We're gonna try with the fingers. We're gonna try it with the fingers. So I'm gonna squirt a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then we're gonna cross our fingers. Super pigmented, and then I'm using a finger that doesn't have any product on it to blend it out. It dries down very, very quickly, so you kind of have to work fast. I'm not complaining, it's just a fact. Like, I can tell the product on the back of my hand is already getting dry. It's not going on as smoothly on the cheek as I would have liked, which I'm a little sad about. Let's try a brush. All right, I kind of like this brush from BH Cosmetics for creams. So I'm just spreading it on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna I feel like this right here is a little blotchy, but I feel like it was like that from when I was applying it with my finger, but now it's just way more obvious. And I feel like this right here, I don't know if, I'm sure you can see it. This is like a skin mark I have on my skin. I might actually just redo that part of my face. Like, you can see my skin has spots there. So it could just be that it's poking through and it's a little bit more evident, but this is crazy. I don't normally do this, but experiments. I'm not really going anywhere. We're gonna have Easter here at my house, and my husband and I are cooking. My husband does amazing cooking, and he's making beef Wellington, and then I'm just gonna make the rice, and we purchased sides so that we didn't have to cook too much. And yeah, so because we already have to like do an Easter egg hunt and all that because of the kids, so it's just like it's too much. All right, so we're gonna do on this side while that kind of like sets a little from like dries down a little. Let's try it on this side with the brush, because you can see this is already dry on my hand. It does dry very quickly. Yeah, it's already going on better, I think. And I haven't added bronzer or anything, so. But I do feel like maybe with a fuller foundation, you wouldn't see that. But like those are like little sunspots that I have, or acne marks. So those do poke through. And you can see here, this is drying down, but you can kind of see I already have like darker spots there. So I feel like it kind of emphasizes it a little, but maybe with highlighter and bronzer, like it's gonna be less noticeable. Definitely looks better. It looks a little severe because my face doesn't have any bronzer and stuff, but I think once I put that, it'll kind of tie it all together. All right, let's use the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. See if we can fix our face. I have the shade 2 medium. Alright, so the bronzer's on, and I do think it makes the blush look better. You can still kind of tell where I have imperfections on my skin, but I think that's because the tinted moisturizer and the liquid blushes, you know, it's just two thin products, so it makes it a little bit more transparent. That's gonna probably take a learning curve to figure that one out, but I do like the color. And maybe, you know, I wasn't gonna go in with the powder, but maybe I will go in with this powder on top, just so that it's a little less blotchy right there. It looks pretty though. All right, let's try this Kiss of Rose, because they're both pink. That does look pretty. Just adds that little bit of sheen too. Very pretty. All right, here I go, getting carried away. I did pick up the new Pillow Talk Multi Glow in the shade Dream Light, which is like a blush highlighter situation, and oh my god, look at that packaging. My birthday is October, so opal's like my birthstone, and this is just so pretty. All right, it does feel very lightweight, and like, that's the only thing I don't like about Charlotte Tilbury. They're very expensive, and even when the outside looks nice, it's like plasticky. I wish it was like heavier and like had substantial weight to it. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna use that as a highlight today. And I'm gonna swirl all over. Whew, that picked up a lot. I think that looks pretty. Let's put a little on the nose. And a little here. Alright, I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick so that we could get into the palette. If you saw my shorts, I ordered the Patrick Ta Rose Dimension palette, and then it came demolished. And I took a chance and I reordered it. And Lord Jesus, help me and pray that it is not smashed again. I don't see powder everywhere, so that's a blessing. Alright, so here we go. And there she is in all of her glory. Now, I haven't purchased the original multi-dimension, major dimension, whatever it is, because I'm not crazy about coppers and stuff. I know some people like them on my kind of skin tone, but I don't know. I just don't love coppers and shades like that. So it wasn't for me. Also, I was very nervous about the creasing because I have oily eyelids, and I took the plunge this time because I like the color story in this one a little bit better. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows and prime my eyes, and then we will try this palette. All right, eyebrows on, eyes primed. Now we are going to get into the palette, and oh, isn't she beautiful? I do want to use one of the creams, powder or cream eyeshadows. I don't know how well it's gonna last on my lids because I have issues with creasing and stuff, but I am tempted to try it. And today I'm not leaving the house. Like I said, everybody's coming to my house, so that's fine. And my mother-in-law and my mom are not gonna judge. So I'm gonna go into that darker, no I'm not, I'm gonna go into the lighter cream and just go in my crease, and then I'll go into the darker one after, because I just don't want to contaminate the shadows. It is very pigmented. Holy smokes. And a little bit goes a very, very long way. Wow. Normally I don't use this to blend out the edges, but it just packed on so much that I'm just gonna go for it, and it's doing fine. I'm gonna like blend it all the way up because I feel like just a light wash of it up isn't bad. Yeah, oh my goodness, that's beautiful right there. That that's a whole vibe. Okay, let's do the other side, make it match. Holy smokes, on my complexion, I cannot. I am so impressed. I mean, we'll see how it lasts, but just on initial, I'm gonna put a pinned comment below to let you guys know how it wears today. Wow, okay. And then I'm gonna go into the darker one. I'm putting very little because I don't want to overdo it now that I know. And just, I'm gonna do a halo eye. And I'm gonna use this kind of as a base, even though it's over a primer. I just hope it help, you know, assist in the longevity of it all. They blend in quite nicely together. A little of that in here. Oh, it's so beautiful. If my lids weren't so oily, if my lids weren't so oily, I would literally just use the creams because they go on like butter. Let's try to make these match. Oh my god, that's beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna go into the powders and close that up. And I'm gonna use similar shades just so that I can ensure that it works properly or that it looks good. So I think what I want to do is this matte here, and then I'm gonna take this out. You can see all my nasty brushes. I'm gonna use this shade in the crease and then this shade on the outer corners. And as soon as I tap the brush, it's like very soft powder, so I can see now why it like literally fell apart in transport the first time. They're like very soft. And I'm just gonna literally put so little of this, more like setting the cream with the shadow, because color was so pretty. I feel glam already, which is so funny. I don't usually feel very glam. I usually do like very colorful things, or I just do something very generic and simple. And again, I'm bringing it up because I think it looks pretty like that. It's so close to my skin tone that I don't feel like it looks crazy out of place. We could just take the lightest one, I think I'm gonna take, and just lightly go under the brow with that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a smaller fluffy brush. My lips are so crazy dry, whatever. This is the Morphe 506 I use all the time on my outer V area with that dark shade. Beautiful. I'm not even getting, let me not jinx it, but fallout, like, look at that. And it's so pigmented because I'm literally just doing one little dip in the shadow. One little dip, I swear. And it's picking up like that. Holy smokes. I have this little lump here. It's been there for like months, but it's so annoying when I do my eyeshadow. Because my lids are kind of hooded, I don't always connect the darker shades when I'm doing a halo eye, because I like to bring the shimmer all the way up. And then for the shimmer, oh my goodness, I'm gonna use the dual chrome one, which is the center one. I don't know if I'll be able to catch it on camera. Oh, you can see it. See right there, it looks kind of goldish, and then it's pink. Beautiful. I think this one here in the end is kind of like that. Maybe not. But we're gonna use that one. It feels very smooth, but it's definitely sparkly, so I might have fallout, but I don't care. Yeah, you can see. I just want to use it the way I normally apply shadow, and then we'll just see, you know. I like that it's nice and thin. It's like a toppery shadow. When I use the I recently used the Melt Gemini, the new formulation, and those shadows, the shimmer is so thick and waxy. When you apply it, it looks thick. I mean, it's pretty, but completely different texture than this for sure. I'm sure if I use the glitter glue or like my Pat McGrath primer, it would be like, but we're just in the house anyway, so. But I could tell you they're very loosely pressed, and so I can see now why it like fell apart. So for the inner corner, I think I'm just gonna use the matte shade. I'm looking for a brush. I think I want to go into this shade which I put in the brow bone. I'm gonna use that as my inner corner today. Ooh, a little dab. See what I'm saying? Very creamy and pigmented. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna do my lower lash line and mascara, and then we will talk about lipstick because I got two. Alright, so I just matched my lower lash line to what I got going on top, and then I put my ABH Lash Bag mascara that I'm trying to use up, and then I did pick up two Gucci lippies. I picked up, if you saw my previous video on like getting ready for the sale, you know that Penny Beige was a lipstick that was on my list, and this is what she looks like. Beautiful nude. I love the packaging on this. And then I also picked up one of the new liquid matte lip colors. My lips are kind of gross, so I don't know how well this is gonna look, but I picked up the shade Mildred Rosewood. Let's see, probably would look good with this look, I think. Yeah, let's do that. If my lips look crusty, try not to judge, okay? I'm not trying to be like a supermodel. We're just moms. I'm just a mom on Easter, okay? Get my mirror out. Very thin, very thin. It feels almost like I'm putting nothing on my lip already. There's my crust. I like the applicator. It's a little tickly. It's very thin, and so it's easy to like shear it out, so you kind of do need to like layer it up. But but it does look pretty with the cheek and eyes. I'm gonna swatch Penny Beige because I'm super excited about this. I've been wanting it for ages. That is exactly what I wanted. Should have got it sooner. All right, let's zoom out. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. My final look for Easter Sunday. I feel very fancy to be going outside and hiding Easter eggs, but that's just how I'm gonna roll. So that's it. I really have fun playing with all the products. I actually don't feel like I had anything that was tragic except for maybe the Laura Mercier blushes. I don't think they were horrible. I think there's gonna be a learning curve to that product. But we were able to fix the face, and that is what matters. So again, thank you so much for hanging out if you made it this far in the video. I really do appreciate you guys so very much. And yeah, let's hang out soon. Bye.